Okay. So we've got now a bunch of like ideas, not literal formats, but more like ideas. I'm just repeating myself. Let's go into it. Trust God. So this guy is a famous one from the niche of Christianity. Let's check his channel out, Johnny Chang. And inside of this, yeah, he's pretty big following. Core of the heart, damn. And he's like a pastor, I think. And he was like an ex gang member, which is like cool. Oh wow, he looks like this, but he's actually like that. I'll delete. What? Okay, but that's basically his channel. SynHub. See, like this is an example of a viral vector. That's pretty good. So Pornhub, you know the logo of it, and he uses that exact same orange and color scheme, and he just instead replaced it with SynHub. That's a way of using viral vectors. Another viral vector, I don't know, gay. The flag gay works. Uh-oh, what does faithful without works actually mean? And yeah, what's interesting, he's actually popping off since recently. Like he's not, you can see 3 years ago his thumbnail was bad, awful thumbnails, and like it's improving. Okay. Anyways, let's not get distracted. Number one, rating. If you're gonna be like Ryan Trahan, just add a bunch of ratings here, especially if you're looking at like a commentary type of thing. You can easily just put these ratings right here, if you get what I mean. This one is a format. I've seen some of you guys actually apply it, and it comes from Vexian, who suggested the idea of this. You know, he worked with this guy, and you can see black background, two people, but you can also have one person and then the text on the left or the right, like I did right here. And you literally just see white text and then a black red box with white text again. I didn't do it in this case, but you can see it in another in the Beatitudes one, for example, or to do this once and blah blah blah. Right here, eyes are again covered. And this guy who made a video about C418, which is the composer of the Minecraft Beautiful Music, he literally took the same exact format and still got views. Oh no, I think it's another one. Yeah. So literally just the same thing. He literally just copied. Fired. Yeah, just like cover people's eyes whenever you can, because I love that. See, I did it right here. Okay. Blueprint. That's an idea. It's not a viral type of format, but I don't know why it worked for me. I got 1K views on this video basically, and 500 when we're like in the first 48 hours, I believe. And it works because I made Jesus a literal builder. Okay. Yeah, blueprint background again, just to show like aesthetics. Idea of writing things behind. Technically, I did it right here, like by adding the words behind. But it works also for here. Looks nice. And right here too. Weak, sucks, terrible, small, loser. A misunderstood superstar. Okay, I did it right here when I was talking about the diary of a CEO. Do you see? Comparison, compare, same thing. And yeah, technically this is also words behind. To be fair, I copied it literally from like, I don't know where, like from a blog basically. And it just had like the same type of image with like that painting and then the book behind. I just copied it and turned it red. Yeah, okay. Next one is paper tear. Why not? You know, why not just like having, why not just having Diddy and Epstein just like, yeah. You should also watch the 1 of 10 because this comes from 1 of 10. Their aesthetic is blue. You guys gotta watch these interviews. They're super interesting if you want to learn about YouTube. All right, great channel for learning too. I recommend. I recommend for sure. Masterclass. Yeah, amazing. Just like amazing channel, literally. This one too, watch it. John Scott. Here's the eyes. Oh, okay, good idea. You can replace flow with the word God. So one of you guys, whoever has like an attractive eye, or just like take a stock image like this woman, literally just zoom in and then have the word God and make it something about God. How God is within you, how God is through your eye, the windows of the soul, something like that. Whiteboards, yo, one of you guys have to literally retard maxing. Yeah, so one of you guys should actually, a bunch of you guys should actually just make videos like that, because I don't see most of you actually making these creative thumbnails and keeping up with it. So what I really do suggest, if you are down with it, like Balkan Aesthetics is doing, he's literally just recording videos on his camera and without any editing and talking very sporadically, like not sporadically, like he speaks smoothly basically. But most of us, we just have to like redo again and again cuts to make it nice. So yeah, that niche, not niche, but type of video. There's documentaries, there's very short videos, there's explanation videos, or just like talking videos. And within the talking videos, this is a great way to actually represent whatever you want. All right, so take a whiteboard and just like paste a bunch of videos, especially if you're good with like, I don't know, just like showing stuff. That's what Kevin is doing, for example. Shout out to Ireland, where you're trying to do it on Miro. That's like a niche way of doing it instead of just like a whiteboard. But yeah, you do you. Here's another whiteboard stuff. Riz. How do you communicate so well? Nah, man. Here's another one. She's like esoteric, sort of, as above, so below. And she talks about Jesus and stuff. I think she's like, she might be one of us. I don't know. And here's another similar one, which is like showing a paper. Want a video to watch in the background? It's this one. Good for brushing teeth. You can see like the synergy between the... Oh, that's another thing. Frick! I forgot synergy. Look at me. So yeah, take literally a paper. Try a bunch of these like things if you're just gonna talk without editing, without anything. Jesus doesn't love you. And then you explain how Jesus actually loves you. Idea. And now we've got the type of thumbnails that are eyes. So this is a guy. His name is Better Ideas. He's a self-improvement type of guy, and he really does have his own aesthetic, which is like calm. He's not imposing whatsoever, and that attracts a lot of the masses. And I think he appeals to a wider range of audience because he's bald. No, because he's like a millennial and he's talking about general self-improvement, like the most general, not like a Hamza type of Gen Z self-improvement. And you can see, focus on the eyes, focus on the eyes. He doesn't have many of the focus on the eyes, focus on the eyes, focus on the eyes. Equation backgrounds. This is a weird. I don't know why this is like a viral thing, having equations in the background, but if you're gonna make a video about God, if one of you is a math nerd, you can just literally make a video about how science perfectly matches God, how math explains God, or something like that. Okay, this is good because it shows surroundings. So you're just like laying down or just like standing up, whatever. Laying down is better, I think. And then you just have like elements around you. Another reason why this video was successful is because he used every, and the guy that's below right here, that's Vexian, he basically worked with this guy. They did every, in a like all-encompassing format and then laying down all of these every elements, and that's why it really worked. In the same way, he shows status with all of these plaques right here of channels that he helped, and this was used for a documentary, not documentary, podcast of 2 hours, and I believe it's a great one actually, so watch it, definitely. It's not boring. Red arrow, text. Yo, this is my favorite one. Not my favorite one. I love it though. POVs. I survive. Alright. So POVs, one example of POVs that I've actually like showed you guys is this one right here. Like this is literally a POV technically, but you have to make it announced as if it is a POV video, you know? Maybe, sometimes. Who cares? Okay. Right here. Okay, just think about any POV that you can. This is another POV one. I love it. This is a game. You got Earth and you're just like playing how to win the game of Earth. Focus on elements. This is just a general idea, not a thumbnail in itself, but you literally just show where to focus. Focus on this. Huh? Why are you showing this little bump? Like, what does it matter? He's red. Is this even a real image? I don't think it's real. He wore blue instead, probably. Life being a game. I think it's overused. Rest in peace, that format. How to play. No, you can't even use it. I don't like it. Chess just got its first update. Board game. Board game zoom in. Before I started these God videos, I wanted to make a video called Life is a Game. Life is a game of cards. Life is a deck of cards or something like that. And then I would literally just like walk on the board. So eventually I'm gonna make this a for real thumbnail. All right. Face off. That's common. This versus that. Who's stronger? Huh? Who do you think is stronger between these two? And this guy does it actually pretty good. The gym guy. James Jesse West. He's pretty good in terms of like he abused that. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are your boobs so big? This. Yeah, he does it pretty good, I'd say. I tried every SWAT. And if it's not like a face-off, it's literally just, oh, I'm surrounded by big black men. Oh, I'm surrounded by 2 big men. Yeah, he goes out a lot. Yeah, props to him. I'll sub. And why is this the most viral one? Bruh. Okay, so face-off. A simpler way to just face-off, we've seen it on the Dupli channel. Bro, no more water. Rip. Oh, damn. So on the Dupli channel, we saw the face-off with Ben Shapiro and Kendrick Lamar here. Is that DJ Academics? Yeah, rip. So yeah, you can see the face-off right here. A good idea would just be like a face-off of good versus evil, or Jesus versus like, you know, religious people, or just another face-off in general, right? What else? Oh, this is what Kevin tried once. It's actually hard to figure this one out. I think you need like a really, you have to be really lucky for one of these videos to blow up. This one against the crowd. Okay, here's my example, 18K views. I respectfully take that. How much of an outlier is it though? Okay, I think it's time for me to pull up the fact that I have this. Okay, I'll actually have this as a research tool. I barely use it. Okay, don't make the same mistake of $100 wasted on something you're not going to use. To be fair, it is yearly, but still. Please, there you go. Bro, don't go on the channel. Damn, 0.3, nah. Okay, this is 17x outlier. That's pretty good. 7.2 engagement. 15% engagement. Okay, this is pretty good. Those people are going to hell. Here's why. Just look at me when you're lonely. Okay, here you go. 25 outlier. That's pretty good, I'd say, compared to the other ones. Also, what's really remarkable about the niche of Christianity, there's a lot of slop. So I think we gotta fight them. We gotta disregard the slop. We have to kill it. We have to not make it alive. We don't like slop, all right? We just don't like slop at all. Okay. Yeah. So back to the topic. Basically, right here, it's like against the crowds. Is anyone else doing it? No. So against the crowd type of imagery is like one guy that's standing out above everyone else, and this is the inspiration. Okay. Another one that's recent is Mr. 567. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. So I basically helped this guy, right? What was your name again? Hubes. Mr. Hubert from England. Shout out to you. You literally did great because right here you highlight the person in the middle, plus it's a woman, so that's cool. And then you got people around. You know, it's still like opposing the crowd basically. But having like a crowd mentality, that's what, if the video is about that, like not being mediocre or like going against hell, watch out, you're gonna go to hell, then basically you can just make one guy pop up from the crowd or pop up from the others, you know. Make sure that the others are plain colors. I'll show you the example actually of why Japanese women don't make babies. I'll show you one that literally intrigues people. How made it possible to make babies. You can see she's red, she's busty, she's a woman, and then you got like other people around who are gray, literally. I want kids. It's a nice effect that they cover the text with the hand. Nice. Next up, we have this format that I observed through literal scrolling, and I'll show you once again the types of the types of videos that came about this one. So randomly just this one popped out of nowhere with the guy failing, and then boom, he just popped. It's AI slop, but like actually all of them are AI slop. And this format was used, but then it actually died down. If I did it 1 year ago, I think that my other video right here, where I copied the same format literally, would get much more views, like 10K probably, or even more. Do this once and watch people treat you differently. Literally the same title, almost the same concept. Do this once, do this once, do this once, do this once with Sadhguru. Do this once and psychological thing. Do this once and psychological thing. Do this once again and do this once again. See? You're not gonna get any views. You're copying. AI slop. Do this once. Hello, sir. What? Do this once. That's the same title and it's just in Hindi though. Wow, dude. So you see, like, that's at what point you can literally just copy. Or at least, like, this is different. I think it's like taking the example of Thomas Shelby. What is this? Do this once. Do this once. So yeah, do this once is overused. All right, don't try it. I tried it. I got like 1 or 2K views, but that's it. Another thing that's pretty good as an idea is a pile of whatever. I bought a billion of the world's cheapest currency, and I'm pretty sure you want to rupees for that. I mean, can I copy? About a billion of the world's. Oh,
This is one Vietnam.
It's Willany. Okay. Oh damn, he threw it. I mean, don't expect to have this type of production. Is this stock? What? That doesn't look real at all. Vietnam coin. I wanted to do this video with rupees, like even before seeing this coin to USD. Let's see. Like, that's intriguing. You see, now I'm intrigued. 1 billion Vietnam dong. No, currency to USD, bro. Okay, 38K dollars. Okay. Sure. Another thing that I like, I'll definitely use it for like when there's God or something bigger that looks upon small things. So I bought the tiniest deck that he literally showed that, but in the thumbnail, showing a society, showing a city landscape or whatever. Imagine instead, let me see the full. Can I see the full thing? Open a new window. Imagine instead of it's the eyes of God and people have their own society, big judgment. Okay, that's an idea. You can make it about the judgment of people and God is just watching there while everything is burning down. That's a good idea. Another thing is just split image and then saying which one. We can try that. I think I copied it from like YouTube, yeah. Same thing here, versus. So it's like element versus or something, which one choose. This is a great idea in terms of the paper clipping in 3D. All right, you want to paper clip in 3D if you can. I used newarc.ai for this, and I used so many accounts for that. I wasted all my credits. Maybe I'm gonna get like the. If this actually works as a format, maybe I'm gonna get subscription, whatever. Would copy that for real. Hands can mean a lot. Hands are like the eyes are like the windows of the soul, and your hands are like the tools of your soul, whatever. Hand reaching out. Oh, I want to escape. You can definitely just make it about anything. We tried this one for Mr. Australian, Live the Sermon, I believe. Sorry, I forgot your name. Live the Sermon. Oh, he posted them. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. You guys are posting now. Let's check it out.
Most Christians will end up in hell. That's a direct quote from Jesus in Matthew 7.
Nice hook. So yeah, this guy I tried to apply it onto here, but it didn't work. I don't know why. It didn't work at all. But I think it's a pretty good idea, the fact that you'll never lust and then you just like have this image. So yeah, that's an idea. Guns, use guns. Like imagine just like somebody pointing a gun at Jesus and Jesus is like, calm down, buddy. You're not gonna do anything to me. Focused attention, that's good. If you're just like lazy, or if you do like a Diary of a CEO type of thing, just like have a flash like this, and then boom, circle. I'm thinking about like focusing on attention in terms of like a guy getting exposed, like getting caught. How God is always gonna catch you lacking. How X changed Y. So how this book in the Bible changed my life. You can do it about change my life or change the way that I see or whatever. Make it short. It worked for him. He's a pretty good YouTuber for Christianity. Or the Japanese philosophy that changed my life. Apparently Japanese is a viral vector. Japanese method. I don't know why, but this is literally a viral vector. The Japanese method, Japanese students, Japanese system, Japanese minimalist. Japanese method. Yeah, like there's so many 9 years ago even. Yeah, apparently people like Japanese stuff. Brightside did these like things. How to learn Japanese so fast? No. Japanese method to make your paint look like glass. So you see, this guy has like a technical, really niche type of like manufacturing, making, and he just used the Japanese method. That intrigues me. Bruh. And illegal. Why is illegal another keyword? Illegal. See, like this is how you research. You just have fun. I investigated illegal. No, for that it's better to use actually like competitor like type of things like vidIQ, or you can even buy 1 of 10, which is much more worth your buck. Or vidIQ, I mean value. Taking a concept of legal and it's gonna show me illegal. No, it's mostly showing like actual illegal stuff, but you can use the word illegal in the sense of like an intriguing thing. Testing if illegal items work. Like that's more what I'm thinking about. That are probably illegal. 25 things they're doing online. That's interesting. That's an interesting video. Okay. Let's continue. Inside the world's largest illegal exotic. Bruh. Okay. So, what else do we have left? Okay, we got a bunch. 27 minutes, damn. So, X have one thing in common. These people, charismatic people, have one thing in common. The video that I thought about is... What was it? Bro, I'm tired. The video that I thought about was literally types of... Who, man? Yeah, saints have one thing in common. That's the video that I thought about. Saints have one thing in common. True followers of Christ have one thing in common. But the danger here is that like this could be too long, and then you can't see like the viral thing here basically. So watch out for that. You've been lied to. 10 million views, and I tried to replicate it, but disappointingly failed right here. You've been lied to. The art of, that's what I used to love, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. The art of anything, the art of rest, the art of there's a lot of these examples. Wait. The art of doing less and achieving more. Oh, it was at 50 views. Nice. The art of letting go, the art of being yourself. There's a lot of arts. The art of showing up. All that matters is to show up. The art of winning, the art of the pain of becoming yourself. This reminds me of... I love this video a lot. It's so simple. Rambo is a good guy, actually. Why addiction creates success. It's like such a bad thumbnail, like technically, but it worked because of the simplicity. Like that's his style basically. You should check him out also. How to actually quit. You try to copy him, but no, sir. Maybe if you use like, if you didn't use your face or use like another famous face. Who's this guy? Why addiction? Yeah, like people always try to copy. Don't ever be like those guys that literally copy directly. Okay, is that it? No. The art of, there you go, the art of dumbing down. Double down on this. The art of slowing down. Nice white text. Oh yeah, he used different fonts. That's cool. And then I did this just to prove a point. Just to prove a point, let's actually check that. Just to prove a point is an interesting thing. Like I went to church just to prove a point. I did this just to prove a point. I did this commandment just to prove a point. Imagine if you like think of a great idea like that. That would be nice. Bro, it doesn't match. No. No, YouTube is not good for like actually learning about YouTube. It's just for the video platform itself. Like, why are you showing me these babies, man? That's like, I don't need this Lego stuff. But yeah, I remade Minecraft just to prove a point. Devs are not lazy. So you need a claim, and then you need just to prove a point at the end. And something interesting here. I remade Minecraft. How would you remake a whole game? That's the most popular. This is similar to this person tried to warn you. This is like the older, I mean, the more broad way of doing it. Okay, this person tried to warn you. Jesus tried to warn you. But like the previous format we've seen that kind of blew up, took a variation of that and made it a sub format. You get it? So X person is what Y person warned you about. Yeah, Daft Punk tried to warn us. It's interesting because they did actually have a theme of warning. I don't know if I watched the video. Interesting, but you can see again, it basically like took this, like the text behind, and then also the title. So you can see that there's so many of these combinations you can check, literally. The day Gen Z got cursed. Date, whatever. And then Sisyphus boulder. You guys should make a Sisyphus boulder that actually works. Here it's from one of my favorite games, Deltarune. There's a lot of essays about it. One must imagine Chris in control. And you can just like turn it into sin, like a ball of sin. I'm pretty sure it's been done before. And that's it. All right. Now I'm gonna show you about my own thumbnails and how I went through them. And we can check this out for like later on to just recap a bit of everything. All right, you've watched so far how I'm thinking about all these thumbnails. Let's just recap. Face merger. You can find this in the drive, basically, in the thumbnail section, pretty sure, where you just have 61 types of formats, but I told you more specifically about which ones work and which ones don't, according to our niche, and which ones are viral, and which ones are just ideas. Face merger, already tried, which is pretty nice. Subtle comparison, sure. Here's a crazy one. Negative space, just like negativity, going against the crowd. Bruh. Face fracture, like I've shown you before. And I've shown you the channels that actually work with this. Product row, we're not going to be doing that. Whiteboard breakdowns, you can see it right here. Pretty good outliers. Iceberg breakdown, there's a lot of iceberg videos. That's the one from Dylan Owl. Iceberg. That's my favorite iceberg video. Yeah, he's like icebergs, horror, internet things, and he made one about the back rooms. Yeah, I love it. This one right here. But know that you literally just have to go level by level, deeper and deeper. I wanted to make an icebergs about .io games. I remember that. That would actually go crazy somewhat if people still care about .io games and it's an actual like topic. Yeah, iceberg channel basically. Security cam, I'm not gonna do that. Eye focus, pretty good. This right here is a nice example because coloring is cool. And outlier worked. Gen Z's addiction to locking in. Nice. Brother. Okay, dang. Let me full screen it. Blurred backgrounds, that's not a format. That's just an idea. Minimalist, I don't like it. Yes, 7 levels. How to build a cult like Damn. Okay, that's like not putting the 7 levels in the title. What is this? Wait, do we recognize some of these people? What? They should have put like the Burger King on the plane guy. Or even like what's his name? If it was like an internet type, I would literally just like have the KKK guy. I would have Trump. I would have who else? I'd have like the King Crusader, Crusader or something. Like you know the guy Paul. And another one should be, yeah, I literally said it, but that's how you think about it. That's the same type of reasoning that if you're gonna think about these 7 levels, you have to think about who's gonna be in each level. You know, you need a recognizable face, like this recognizable David Dobrik, Casey Neistat, Alex Ramosi. That's the TikTok girl, the like main one from before. And right here you can see the 7 levels of rappers: Kendrick, Eminem, Kanye, Drake. Oh wait, why is Drake in the middle? So Drake fans would be like, huh, I'm gonna click on this. I don't agree. He's level 7. Or no, Travis Scott is the best. And then you can agree like these two are just bad, trash. Open brain, examples of open brain. Freeway split or two-way split. Equation background, here's some more. To me, it's confusing. Surrounded by. So you got other examples of being surrounded by, but yeah. Split screen. Pyramid scheme, nope. Icon explainers, nope. Nope. Puppet master, they're not really showing it nicely. POV, okay, got a POV. I investigated the Robo Hotel. That's a robot, damn. I think this one was copied from that. Focus, okay. Nope. Okay, text image merge. Yeah. Nope. Now you guys can try if you want. I don't think it'll work. Yeah, that's cool, but we need more zoom in. I'll definitely try that. Face off, try it. Grok versus solved chess. It's over against Gemini. Yes. No, I mean, if you guys can think of a silly, like a creative idea, then sure, go ahead and implement it. Spikes, you're not gonna use that. Notepad, no, no. Against the crowd, here's another one. You can do it in any way, shape, or form. This is the most similar one to my most popular video. Current contrast. Okay, we're not gonna make it about money. Guns, try to make guns. Holding a laptop, it's better to just have a board or whatever. We don't care about graphs. Looking up, you can do it. Here's 2 other examples from the ones that I've shown you. Ultra zoom out, interesting. Shattering, I don't know what that means. Close up, bruh. Top down, danger. You can show the danger. Look at the line. Top down, no. This is a duplicate, bruh. Simple description, bruh. Embed, bruh. You can see like a lot of these are literally just about YouTube. Like YouTube hype, you know, like the big colors and then just like random stuff. Mic shake here. Nope. Boring. Sure. You can try it. You can try it if you want. It's a nice perspective. Sure. Split screen alter ego. The alter ego of Jesus. Everything you missed. The rise. Oh, this is another one. This is actually another one, yeah. If you guys want to make documentary styles, the rise of or the fall of. I think Sunny V2 does that. Size difference. Lol. Before and after. Yes. Lineup. You could, but just make it like different from that. Yes. That's cool. And that's pretty much it for these ideas here. And I'll show you my reasoning very quickly for all the thumbnails that I worked with or worked on for me. So you can see the wait, let me take a break, bro. Aish, my throat is just outspoken of. Pardon. So basically, there's many elements that come into play here. Bruh. Wait. Alright. So there's many elements that come into play here. So this is none of the viral things, but this is just the aesthetic of the channel, making the video pop out. The text is pretty good, right? The viral elements is the fact that there's a head and then there's an open brain, but it's a cage. And also there's the words behind you with red arrow. Simple, okay? Right here, we got another pointing of the elements with a painting of Jesus and how to become sinless, which is the promise of the video, right? You always have to deliver a promise, and I think Oscar does it pretty good, right? Bro, can you stop making noise? Again, do this to access God. I think we simplified this into... Oh, we didn't even use it, actually. But yeah, you can see like two-way sort of image, and then you got a text, and then you got the pointed verse. Jesus answered, "If a man love me, he will keep my words." Right here, this is my first draft. I kind of first visualize this as a road. You can make road thumbnails also. I'll definitely... There's one that I really want to make, and I drew it like so many times. The road of success. Like imagine just a road from behind, sort of like this, but even from higher. And it's like there's so many distractions around. I really see this as a big vision for me. And so instead I just asked the AI, hey, make it anime and make it better. And so it like changed the perspective, which worked pretty well for Mr. Jacob. Shout out to you from the UK. His name is Find Jesus. There you go. Yeah, see? His first video. Is that his first? Yeah, it's his first video. Pretty much. Nice. How many views? Alright. Okay, you see? And then we got this one. It was scratched, but like, you see the contrast basically. And how I used yellow instead of red. It's all gonna be over. Awful thumbnail. It doesn't matter at all. This, I already told you about it. Split, and then same formula. Only improve quality of the outline, okay. It registered the whole prompt on ChatGPT. Nice. Don't skip the steps. That's what I made for my friend, but he didn't use it. Told you about it. First video ever. Look at my hair. Damn. This is my first draft. Okay, now we're gonna get into the thumbnails that I actually worked on, and I'm gonna explain to you how they actually popped off, why it worked, what I thought of. Even though you guys can check out in the folder itself, you'll find many images within each folder of me making thumbnails. But I'll just explain to you real quickly here. I'm not showing you the workflow, but only the results. Look at the improvement here. If I use this one, who would care about a guy holding a microphone that doesn't even look like me? Why does it matter, right? So I literally just did this instead. What I did is I put a soul, I put a bunch of hands and 2 tools again. And then I asked the AI, okay, make it more in depth and make these tools spiritual. And that's what I did. And also just made it more 3D. When you look at it from far, it looks pretty nice. And then Jesus is a builder too. Nice. Life is empty. Pretty simple visualization that took me a while to generate. What's interesting is AI actually does this. Look at this. It's like little fish scales. Well, whatever. Something you can add also on top of your thumbnails is like grain. You just ask it to put grain into it. Grain is like those little dots right here, you know. This is what I tried. I worked on this for like 5 or 4 hours. Jesus and then devil and the hands. Probably would have worked, but I used hands instead. I don't know why. And then the guy in the middle is just like questioning himself, you know. This one worked great. This is the original one. Like I took this from a screenshot of a Jesus movie, and in here I just like inserted a church so it matches the title, which is Religious Path versus True Followers Path. Are you really following Jesus or just religion? You know. This one is literally just an image of Jesus. It's the representation of my channel. And you can see right here, okay, you got Jesus. Saturated colors, because the original is like more like this. I'm gonna do this one without any titles. And the video is gonna be called something like, do you really know Jesus? Okay, but who is actually Jesus? Something like that. Just open the door, scratched idea. I tried to like do it a meme-ish style, but I don't think it's gonna work at all. And then really AI sloppish, like, damn. For the face models of Jesus, I mostly used Jim Caviezel from the Passion of the Christ movie, like in here. And I've got other good examples too. This one, don't need to talk about it, it's just amazing. We love it. And this one too, back to back, 9 and 10. And this is what I talked about indexes, you know. When I talked about indexes, it's right here. Damn. That's so nice. I think you can just do it manually when you think about it. Yeah, just like manually take elements and then just like take the transparent PNG and then just ask AI to make a background like this. Okay. Explain too much. See, like, look. Something you have to put in your thumbnails is this Canva. Like this, what's it called? Vignettes. Vignetted, literally. I never knew you. Boom. Oh, and then the last final enhancements. Yeah. And this is my first idea. One of my first generations. Preach. So this is the original colors, but then boom, I just did that. I tried to. This was my first idea. You know, it kind of looks meme-ish. And then another idea, but then I stick with this instead. I tried this one, but it kind of failed. Like Wojak buddies right here. God created everything. I just love this one, man. Like for real, this one's awesome. You can't even read what's written here. I'll redo it. I'll literally redo it. Reading is enough. I told you about the imagery of like, oh, there's stuff around, man. There you go. You can see like the red wasn't red enough, so I made it even more red. This one I literally deleted the video because I got cursed out on it. Not cursed out, just like mocked for it. And it is kind of like gay when you think about it. Gratitude letters. I wrote this still does the format of like I did 100 things and I wanted to add like it changed everything or something like that in the end. There's another one, but it actually worked for some reason. Apparently people like to sacrifice things for God. God is always watching you. I added a guy in text. He knows. Who knows? Do this once. I told you about it. Yeah. Test. I told you about it. This one I like. I've seen it on YouTube before, I think. Actually, no, I just like scrolled through a bunch of pictures and I just saw this one and I was like, cool, damn. So I just removed the light from the background. There was a lamp here and then I used that. The video is about being useful for God, so stop being useless. Beatitudes Decoded. Pardon. It uses the Diary of a CEO type of text. Pardon. And I also did the vignette thing, like the same thing that I do for Oscar, that Oscar has now read. And last video of the bunch, you've been lied to. You've been lied to. Jesus. And whoever that is behind, if people notice. And that's it. That's it for thumbnails. Is there really anything else I can talk about? No. Not at all. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for this part. I'm gonna record two things that I was missing because I literally didn't talk about titles having minimum words and how to like place words, and also the synergy between the title and the thumbnail. So I'm gonna record that right now very quickly.